Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Mark Evans, your instructor for com235, and welcome to week 8 of our course. I hope by now that you're playing some catch up, getting everything done, that the class is making good sense to you. As you probably know by now, we've moved on from Microsoft Excel and we're working in Microsoft Access. And you probably have just finished up looking at tables and how to create tables in Access. And here in the week coming up, we're going to be looking at queries. And I think queries are very, very simple to do, especially if you use the query wizard. And you can also go in and use the design function to change your queries to look a certain way. Don't know that I do that a lot. Usually I just design the query to make sure I get the right information that I want. And some folks get hung up on the terminology. A query is really nothing more than a question. And I'm going to ask a question of all of the information that I have in my tables and try to get what I need out of it, if you will. So writing questions is what we're going to be talking about here in week 8. I do also want to remind you that in week 7, you may not have seen it yet, I added an extra credit quiz that you can do if you want. You don't have to, but it is up to 100 points that you can do in your quiz category that can help your grade if you're worried at all. And it's there in week 7. That's where I stuck it. I'm also going to stick one over in week 9. Again, easy quiz, hopefully, that will give you some extra points if you need it for your class. Now's the time that you really ought to start looking at the grade book, playing catch up, making sure that the things in the grade book that need to be done are done so that you can get the best grade that you can possibly get. Zeros hurt your grade a lot, and you get zeros when you don't turn your work in. So please check your grade book. Make sure you're getting everything turned in. We have week 8, 9, 10, and we're done. We will have one more Zoom session. I think it's May the 11th, if I'm not mistaken, on a Thursday. And that will wrap up the Zoom sessions for this particular course. If you missed the Zoom session this past week because we had to move it from Thursday to Friday, the recording is in the announcements, so you can cruise through the recordings and see what we discussed. If you're having any kind of problems as far as I messed you up, if you will, in the Zoom sessions, let me know. We could potentially have a special Zoom session for a little while if you need to see me face to face, so to speak. We'll work with you and help you there. Otherwise, I'll put the link to the recording out there. You can kind of cruise through that and see what you may have missed. But mostly we just talked about how to create tables, how to create queries, how to create forms, how to create reports. The goods and the bads, if you will, pros and cons of databases. A little bit about how to use Excel as a database, and then how to use Access, and then even how to start in Excel and move to Access. So overall, you didn't miss a lot, but we did cover a lot of information, and I think most of that is in your day-to-day sessions, if you will, that you're doing. But I'll be available to you if you need me. If you got any kind of questions or concerns, please email me, text me, let me know. We'll be happy to help you. I'll see you in class.